Live from New York, this is WIUR Radio.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pop Culture Crew. I am Jackson Burkhart, joining my co-host and dear friend, Jack Driscoll. How's everyone doing? I hope you're having a phenomenal week. I think we are. I think it's safe to say you've both been having a good week. Jack, what's some of the reasons we're having a good week over here?
Oh, I mean, we saw one battle after another.
Yes, we did, ladies and gentlemen. We mentioned it last episode. We said, we'll probably see that one before the episode next week. We literally saw it like
2 hours.
2 hours later.
Incredible.
Incredible movie. I would absolutely say P.T. Anderson, Paul Thomas Anderson, has done it once again. It was so good. Like
everything about it was just
it was really. It was just like, it wasn't the most thought-provoking movie I've ever seen. No. Was it the most beautifully shot thing I've ever seen? No. But was it a movie where I sat down, I watched it, and I got up from the theater, I got up from the viewing experience, and I said, I was in a good mood. I mean, there's sad stuff in the movie.
It's a dark comedy.
Yes. Like, I'm not that everything about it is happy, but I left like I was entertained, and that was a great movie.
Yeah.
Writing wise.
I mean, the comedy was on point, and it's Leonardo DiCaprio's best.
It actually tied with, I said this to you, tied with his performance in Catch Me If You Can. That is probably my favorite DiCaprio performance of all time. He was such a unique, like, we don't want to spoil anything about the movie in case you guys are going. So we'll try to not try to over spoil it.
Very multifaceted.
You know, he's kind of an idiot, but a charming idiot.
Yeah,
and obviously, there's actually a lot to unpack about his character.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack with the whole movie. We just have to spoil the whole movie in order to talk about it, and that's not what we're going to do here.
Yeah, I would agree. But no, it was so funny, and it was so charming, and it wasn't. So we don't want to just gush about DiCaprio.
Yeah, I mean, Benicio del Toro stole the show,
whole cast.
Yes, I agree.
Sean Penn.
Yes.
I'm blanking on her name. I think Infinity Chase.
Yes, I think
that's her name. I forgot which order it is. My apologies. She was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything before.
No, I can't recognize.
She did an incredible job. I hope if this is kind of like the start of her career, that it lands her more roles in the future, because she was great. Everything about the movie, there was nothing about this movie that was lower than like a 7 out of 10 quality.
I didn't have anything to complain about with the movie. I think it was all very well done.
A 10 out of 10s across the board? No,
there was some,
but there was nothing bad.
I think it was not the most like cinema breaking movie I've ever seen, but like I do think that it was just such an incredible watch in the theater, and I think that is, again, most movies are made to be seen in the theater. Go and see that one in the theater.
Oh, absolutely. I could not agree.
We didn't get the chance to see it in IMAX, but I would say that if either or, whichever way you go.
I mean, if you're not into IMAX,
you don't have to.
We didn't see an IMAX, so we can't say whether that made or break the.
But it didn't.
But
there was
whether you want to see it IMAX or not is okay.
Yeah.
If you have any interest in seeing in this movie, I know a lot of people go, I'll just wait till it goes on streaming.
See it in the theater.
Ladies and gentlemen, please go see this one in the theaters. It was a really fun theatrical experience on the big screen. It's big. It was loud. It definitely benefited from the theater experience. I mean, a lot of people say that about any movie.
Yeah, but this one, I can tell there was a certain flair that you only got seeing it on the silver screen.
I could just imagine if I went home tonight and I watched it again in my living
room.
It wouldn't
be the same.
Great, but it wouldn't be the same. It was like almost like a fanfare too.
Yeah.
They're like I would say it's about 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I would say around.
I would almost say after about the first 30 minutes, that entire sequence where I'll just say they're looking for him, it's almost like that was like an hour straight of high tension. Like
Yeah.
you don't know what's about to happen.
Pretty much the end of the whole movie. There's like a really explosive start at the beginning. There's like a lot
Yes.
of comedy in between, and then right after it tension the entire movie.
Really, he holds it almost the rest of the duration.
It's hanging over you the entire time until literally the end, the last moment, and even
last
then,
5 minutes.
the last 5 minutes, I would say he lets it go, and even then, there's still some tension with Sean Penn's character, correct? Like with the end.
Correct.
I mean, I
Correct.
just like it was an incredible movie.
But no, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely one you got to go check out in theaters. Now, in comparison, I don't want to just sit and compare everything he's ever done
Mhm.
to There Will Be Blood. But when you have a movie as good as There
I
Will Be
haven't
Blood,
seen that one in a while, so you got to remind me some parts of it. But
I mean, yeah, we won't sit here and gush about that all day. But when you have a movie as good as There Will Be Blood in your arsenal, in your
it's
portfolio,
hard to top it.
it's also hard to not throw that into the mix. You know, it's hard to he did semi recently with Killers of the Flower Moon a couple of years ago, but like Scorsese, obviously, when you have movies
like The
like
Godfather.
Wolf of Wall Street and
I know, I'm joking.
like but like Goodfellas, when
Yes,
you have
that's what I was
movies
thinking.
as
Why did I say The
huge-
Godfather?
Yeah,
Wrong mob movie.
they're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all, you know, tomato.
Sopranos, Godfather.
But like when you have movies, not that that's the only like good thing Scorsese's made, but when you have something as big as Goodfellas, one of like the
Yeah.
most iconic movies ever made, it's hard for them to make something new and people not to backtrack
It was
and
Coppola
think
was
of
The
that.
Godfather, right?
What? Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes, that's what Coppola.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Wasn't written by him though. It was written by what was his name?
That's off track. Off track.
Yeah, we're getting lost in the sauce. But it was There Will Be Blood. I mean, this was a lot funnier.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't want to preface that they're going for the same thing. This definitely is a different.
This is a
shift
much
in
more
tone.
political movie. in
That
my
and
opinion.
to be a little bit more lighthearted and
Yes,
fun.
yes.
There Will Be Blood isn't as much fun. It's very serious, extremely character driven,
Mhm.
without portraying a lot about the characters.
Mhm.
Daniel Plainview in that movie, portrayed by Daniel Day-Lewis, is like one of the most like. That is like the number one character I've truly been like, I have no idea what's going on in this guy's head. Even
Mhm.
when it ends, like you can piece things together, but it's such a compelling character.
Yeah.
And obviously Daniel Day-Lewis is like the greatest actor of all time. But not my favorite, but like he's incredible.
Who my favorite actor would be? That's a question for later. I'm gonna think on that one. Maybe
Maybe
get to that
next
one
week. Maybe next week we'll do one of those draft pick things.
Yeah, because I really do like DiCaprio.
We'll
I
do
don't know
those
what it
draft
is.
picks where we pick our top five
Yeah.
actors, actresses. But
Oh,
like,
it's Samuel L. Jackson. Never mind. It's my favorite.
mine's Harrison Ford. So never mind. We just banged that out right
Yeah,
now.
I was like, I
Um,
was looking for the name and it came to me. But yeah,
Let's see.
go and see
Yes,
uh,
yes.
One Battle After Another. Go and see it.
Great
Incredible movie.
experience.
Bring a friend.
Yes. Bring if you can bring a friend or family.
Sit there and laugh
it's-
with them.
If you have to see it alone because no one will go with you.
Then
on-
it's still
or
enjoyable.
if you go alone and it's a almost empty theater, but there's another person, as long as they
Sit next
don't
to them,
look too
yeah.
sketchy, you're like, oh, let's laugh. It's a fun one. It's one of those movies where to giggle with over
Yeah.
a friend makes it even
I mean,
makes the experience.
we've seen movies together a bunch since we've been living together for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, this one was, I think, probably one of the ones I had the most fun laughing at.
Oh my god, it was such a
It
good
was
time.
great.
Bob,
It was a
we'll
great
move-
movie.
Moving on. I'm just gonna gush for like 30 seconds. So
Yeah,
I
go
saw
for
the
it.
Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie again in 4D.
What's the difference? What does it add?
The 4D, this is also my first time seeing something in 4D. You basically got violently thrown around in
Oh,
your
okay.
chair
So it's one of those.
for 2.5 hours. And every time
Was there like mist and stuff?
there was multiple other effects, like when they did insect or flower breathing, they sprayed like a flower aroma in there.
Oh, that's cool.
But every time Giyu Tomioka uses water breathing, you basically get violently assaulted with like a water cannon. Like it just like goes like and shoots up into the air, and then you get like rained on and
Oh, that's
everything.
cool.
I just wanted to cue in, since this is my first time seeing a movie in 4D. I can only imagine a 4D movie works with something like a Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
It has to be shot or again, this isn't like shot. It's
It's animated.
it's animated, but where you're moving and being whipped around. I really can only see the chair moving like that, working with something.
Yeah.
I can't go see
ballerina.
even though there's a lot of moving, they're being thrown around and they're doing martial arts. It
You
just
just
wouldn't be
lose.
the same
Yeah.
if she chucks someone over her shoulder and you get violently whipped back and forth. It's just not going to work. But no, good experience. I'm probably going to see it one more time.
Oh wow. I only saw the Fantastic Four twice, so you'll see that movie more than I've seen
Mhm.
the Fantastic Four.
I want to see it as many times as I can in theaters before it.
because it's not coming to
leaves
streaming
theaters.
by the end of the year. They
No.
confirmed it.
No,
They were like the only time you can see this.
and I want to, and I also
it's better.
as a theatrical experience, it was amazing. So I
Yeah.
definitely want to see it in theaters as much as I can. But in other words of movies, ladies and gentlemen, some information I gathered today, I'm going off of what I found on Screen Rant, that the Smashing Machine, which is Dwayne The
yes.
Rock Johnson's new film, a biopic with the WWE and wrestlers, and is his, I think, lowest opening weekend, like 3-day weekend
Mhm.
ever, with well, maybe not ever, but in terms of the recent years in his fame, it is one of his lowest, if not lowest ever, at 6.2 million is what I found,
Okay.
and a reported budget of around $50 million. But his movies, from what the details I pulled up, $15 billion. All of his movies together have grossed
Yeah.
$6.2 million opening weekend is
Not good.
pretty rough.
I mean, I don't think it speaks to the movie. I think it more speaks to what people expect Dwayne to be in. If that's
Mhm.
that's my take. I don't know much about the movie other than what the synopsis you gave me. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's not one of the ones that's like super on my list. But I think when he goes to make these cheesy action movies and then he makes a more serious thing, I think it's a little more difficult to track with
Right.
Dwayne. So I feel like that is kind of
Right.
big.
And this is one that neither of us have seen yet. Maybe we'll do this again. Maybe for next week
We'll go and see it,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll run it back. Maybe we'll see the Smashing Machine and get back to you guys. But we're gonna quickly take an ad break, and we'll be right back with some cool stuff about video games.
This is WIUR Radio.
Hi, this is Anthony Carlo, TV news reporter in New York City and proud alum. If you're looking for a career in media, Iona is the place to be. From internships to real-world experience, Iona's media program is unprecedented. Take it from an industry professional who made it in the biz.
Now back to WIUR, Iona University Radio.
This is WIUR Radio.
Hi, I'm Morgan Beastie from the Ionian, and I hope you're enjoying today's show. Are you looking for the latest scoop on campus news, sports, and more? Check out the Ionian, Iona University's very own award-winning student newspaper. We keep you up to date with everything happening on and off campus. Want to know about the big game, the latest campus event? It's all in the Ionian. Join the conversation. Read, write, and get involved. Visit www.theionian.org or pick up a copy around campus. Stay informed, stay connected. Now, back to WIUR, Iona University Radio.
All right. Thank you from our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, check them out.
Mhm.
But now you're back with us.
Unfortunately.
You know what? I'll switch this around. So, Jack, you did a very important thing last night.
Yes, I did. I did do a
Yes,
very
you did.
important. thing
What
last
did you
night.
do last
I
night?
beat The Last of Us Part 1
Yes, you did.
for the first time.
Mhm.
I mean, listen, as somebody who's been playing video games since I was like probably 8, I mean, skipping The Last of Us for this long is a insane.
It still
task.
blows me away to this day. Someone who loves
Barely
media,
Any spoilers
like
too.
media as much as you, that's just consuming almost
Mhm.
anything in media, video games, manga, anime, movies, TV,
No
everything,
discrimination.
that who haven't gotten around to that one. I mean, I think I
My brother played it
I-
before me.
played it for the first time, I think freshman or
Was
sophomore
the
year of high
remaster
school.
out at that point?
It was the remaster. I think it originally came out in 2012.
Yes.
The remaster was 2013, and then part 1 was 2 years ago, 2022.
I played the Part 1 remake, which I think
the
in
new
my
remake,
opinion,
which is in my opinion the best,
I was
most
gonna say, it's the best
optimal
way.
way to experience the first game. I completely understood people's points when it came out, that they go, the original came out over 10 years ago.
Mhm.
Then they made a remaster. Am I really going to pay another $70 for yet another remake? Yes and no. I think it is the best way to experience the game, and I think it is so clean and is so beautiful to look at.
I
And
100%
and I
agree.
think they fix away a lot of the characters' look.
Yes.
One of my
It
favorite
doesn't have
changes,
that grungy 2011 feel that the
That-
PlayStation 3 does.
that and like, but I feel like I never even noticed it. Putting them back to back, part one versus the remaster, Joel has way more. He looks gray and old in the
And
part
he looks
one,
like
which he should look like, because that's part of his character. He's
stoned.
in his 50s.
Yeah, he's
in his late
stoned
40s.
in the remake. Like, I looked at a comparison. He looks like you can barely tell the expression on his face in the original. He's stone cold killer in the in the part one.
It is just, I think, the most polished version of the game.
Yeah.
If you don't have that kind of money, or
I mean,
I get it. It's an
I'd be
expensive
lying
version.
if I'm not tempted to buy the remaster of 2, because people have said the 60 frame uncapped definitely does make the game feel better.
It does. It does.
But
But-
I don't know if I want to shell out $45.
It's a lot of money, especially if you're someone, I mean, like me, who had played it already, to
I've never
buy it
played it.
again for $70.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? In my opinion, yes.
If you have,
Do I understand someone having a problem and not wanting to pay that money? Absolutely. But
But
it's a lot of money. But
without spoiling, I will say, I think that The Last of Us has one of the most impactful endings in a video game that has been made to date.
I would agree.
I think
We were
that-
talking about it.
that line of just when he said, "I swear," and then you hear the guitar in the
Mhm.
background, and then it's just like, boom, Naughty Dog, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, because you don't expect it to end there. You load in, and
Nope.
you're like, there's a whole other mission left to go, and then boom, it's over. And
I believe there actually was. I think
there
I
is a
heard
post credit
this-
scene. I haven't seen it because it wouldn't load.
No, not even a
because
post
there
credit
is
scene.
where the guitar.
I think I heard one time. That also might be a remake thing exclusive. I
It
don't
is.
know.
It is. They played it for the announcement of the remake.
Not even a post credit scene. I believe, I may be wrong about this, so don't take this as law, folks, that there was actually supposed to be more gameplay.
I mean, it looked like it.
it
There
was
was the whole
supposed to
town
be
was
you're
rendered
supposed to
out.
run through, kill a bunch of zombies, do some stuff, and there's supposed to be a sequence, and then they just decided to cut it and make it more simple and just.
I think that they did a
conversation.
great job.
I think it doesn't
that's the right
matter at
choice.
all. I think it hits very hard. I think I think the fact that there isn't a long combat sequence actually makes it hit harder,
Mhm.
because maybe you go into that expecting another wave of zombies.
Yeah.
Just no, and it ends just with the powerful narrative and
And that,
dialogue between
again,
the
the
characters.
beautiful music in that game. I mean, talking about that scene after everything with the hunters and Henry and Sam, that was probably the moment in the game where the music got to me the most. That cut to fall,
Mhm.
where it's like,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
it really got you. And it leaves you on that black after that black screen. It
Yeah.
does not let you go into the next thing. It makes you think about it, and I
Yeah.
think that it was incredible. I mean, I'm tempted. My brother does have The Last of Us Part 2 on the PlayStation 4. And that's also the copy my uncle has. But I mean, if the remake of 1 is going to be as beautiful as it is the $45 maybe worth it for how good
I
Part 2
think
could
there are.
look?
I think there are parts of the second one that are more beautiful, not because of even maybe graphically. Maybe the first part one.
I mean, the jump
re-
to PlayStation from
maybe-
PlayStation 3 to 4 is crazy.
Maybe the part one remake is graphically more impressive, but I think there are set pieces and the art direction in 2 that there are zones that are prettier than in the first one. Personally, I know it's a hot take sometimes to like the part 2. I think it's a great game.
Listen, I'll
I
get my
just
review
don't-
back when I
I-
finish it.
I just think, honestly, tying back to what we were talking about earlier with Paul Thomas Anderson's work,
With
when you have something compared to There Will Be Blood, a
And
movie as good as that,
it's the same thing with The Last of Us
living
Part
up
1.
to the first one. I mean, I know a lot of people said it didn't even need a sequel. I honestly could agree to some degree. I think The Last of Us Part 1, if the second one never existed, it would stand
Oh,
alone
yeah.
perfectly.
I just think that
But when you're comparing it to something as quality and genuinely with a fine-tooth comb, perfect from scene to scene as the first one, it's hard to make
Yeah.
it do that again. And the
And
second
now,
one, I just don't think did.
I know you had something very exciting come out last week.
I did. The Ghost of Yotei, ladies and gentlemen. I got the $250 collector's box with all the merchandise. I pre-ordered that in May for my birthday. My mom bought it for me. Thanks, Mom. But the game so far, I'm about 8.5 hours in.
You always get through these games
I've
fast.
done a
you're
little bit of
done with
story, a
Silk
little bit
Song.
of exploring. I did. Actually near 100%ed. I've achieved 100% game.
But you don't have
completion.
the
I have to
log done.
I have to go. Yeah, I haven't completed the hunter's log. There are a couple side bosses I have to hunt down, but it says 100% completed.
Mhm.
That and some of the achievements, but some of the achievements like beating it in under 20 hours
It's ridiculous.
on Steel Soul and 100% completion is just. I'm not the busiest man on earth, but I don't think I got time for that. I don't, unless or that becomes my job. I quit this show with Jack, and that you
yeah,
never
and then I'll
sees
just
me
take
again.
over and film for your professor.
But no, great game so far. I'm really enjoying it as time goes on. But my final review of Hollow Knight Silk Song is it's before I finish Ghost of Yotei. It's game of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Game of the year.
You think so?
Silly bug game. It's my it's my
Okay, okay.
personal. It's my not what I think is gonna win necessarily. That's my vote for game of the year.
I think there's two Goliaths that are fighting, and then Silk Song
Yes.
is like the mini Titan that's
Mhm.
there. Not that it doesn't have a following, but I think it's just very hard to beat the Claire Obscura and anything Kojima Productions puts out.
But we'll have more to say about that as we get closer.
When
and
we get the
closer
nominees.
to the Game Awards and the nominees.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up today, ladies and gentlemen, I have another blind ranking for Jack here. So why don't we jump right into it, Jack? Today, the topic at hand is franchises
Okay.
of anything, just
Okay.
franchises,
Okay.
IPs. So we're gonna start off Harry Potter.
We'll put that at 4. I like Harry Potter. I
Mhm.
think it's solid, but I have not been super attached to that franchise since I was like 13.
Mhm.
So I do still have a Harry Potter wand. I'm a Hufflepuff, will admit. Have the Hufflepuff banner in my room.
I was a Ravenclaw.
It's a
I
respectful.
like the blue.
We're the underdogs.
Yeah.
They're the ones
Yeah.
that we're the little
Mhm.
little guy.
Let's go.
Cedric Diggory is like the one actual cool Hufflepuff that we get.
The crazy thing is I say I don't like Harry Potter. I haven't seen half the movies and I'm really not crazy about. I think the first one is a little boring.
They're funny.
I
If
think
you go
the
back and watch them,
second
they're
one
funny.
is okay. However, coming from someone who hasn't seen half of them, hasn't read any of the books, hasn't seen
It's
half
the
the
world that
movies,
gets you.
The Prisoner of Azkaban
Oh,
and The
that's a good
Goblet,
one.
Harry Potter is my second favorite. The Goblet of Fire is like one of the best movies I've ever. That movie
I like Order of the Phoenix. I'm a
is
big fan of Order of the Phoenix.
amazing.
I
Is amazing.
think what really sells Harry Potter is the world. It's one of the games. It's one of the.
Oh, I love the
medias where
world.
It's like
I
the
just-
world sells it better than the actual story does.
Maybe I just didn't like it as a kid and I have to give it another try. I really haven't given it another try in like 10 years, but
I mean,
I will speak highly of Goblet of Fire any day.
I
of the
do
week.
also like the
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fantastic
you could just
Beasts.
skip to that one and that one's
I
awesome.
like Fantastic Beasts. I'm a big fan of Fantastic Beasts.
I only saw the first
second
one.
one
I
kinda
heard the
stinky.
second and third ones were miserable.
I didn't
but
even
the first
see
one was great.
The first one was great. And I think the storyline is good. I think the movies are just kind of bland.
Yeah, Harry Potter number 4.
Ball.
Star Wars.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to put it at number 3, just because I can't. It's
All right.
it's so important to me who I am as a kid and like stuff
I
like
think
that.
this is so many kids.
It's just Star Wars
of
and,
multiple
But
generations.
I think there's some sneak picks you have on
Maybe.
this list.
maybe.
Sneaky picks that I
I know.
can't.
I think that's one of the biggest things about Star Wars. It's so important to so many kids in their upbringings and their childhoods.
Yeah.
To multiple generations. The
Oh, yeah.
generation that were kids when it came out and adults at the time, but
And then the Clone Wars
and then
generation.
their children and arguably even children now.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like I was like 4 years old. I took my mom when I was 3 years old. I dragged her to see Star Wars: The Clone Wars movie in theaters. I have a Blockbuster disc of Star Wars: The Clone Wars in my house somewhere. I'm gonna bring it one day. I will
Star
bring
Wars
it.
is great. I love Star Wars. I know a lot of people say with that and Marvel, it's kind of dipping off nowadays.
I think
and
they're just doing too much.
Star Wars, though, it holds one of those special places that even as bad as some of the new stuff can get,
There's
the
always
good-
some sort
the
of charm.
good Star Wars will always hold a special
and
place in my
even
heart.
some of the newer stuff that is good. The Mandalorian. I mean, what was that other show? The Andor.
Andor's great. I still
really
haven't seen
good.
season 2.
I have
but
halfway through season 1.
season
I also
1 was
didn't
great.
hate
And then the Jedi
Ahsoka.
games are like the best.
Yes, the Jedi games. That's another big thing. But I also didn't hate Ahsoka. I didn't think it was great, but I liked Rebels. So I think if you like Rebels, you're gonna like that show more.
My friend, who's like one of the biggest Star Wars fans I know, he's like, I loved Ahsoka. He's like, if you haven't seen Rebels, there's
just makes
literally
no
no
sense.
point. And there's no point.
sense.
And even if you can make sense of it a little bit, they're like, it just doesn't,
Doesn't
there's not
hit.
even a point because
You're just ruining it for yourself.
you don't have that attachment. And I was like, okay. But Anyway, Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, number one. I'm
All
putting
right.
that one confidently number one. I mean, that is the
All
best video game franchise of all time. I'm gonna say it here.
It has
right now.
become my favorite. You put me onto them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Best 5-game run in a mainline series that there could be.
Mhm.
I mean, just sectioning off 4 and 5, which are a little bit more controversial.
The piss.
1,
gray
2,
filter.
3. Oh my God.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 is the best run a video game has had in a franchise.
We have talked about that before, and I agree. At least like top 3 best runs of all time. They're immaculate. But we'll move on to the next one because I know the two of us, and we will sit here and talk about Metal Gear
Oh
Solid
yeah.
for
Oh
the next
yeah.
45 minutes.
Oh
and
yeah.
We don't have a lot of time in our block left. So DC. The
Ooh,
cinematic
what's 2 and
fil-
5, right? The
You have
cinematic
two-
DC
you have 2 and
5.
5.
Oh my God. The cinematic movies are so they're so bad. Like
The new is good.
all right, the Batman is good, Superman is good. Is that really going to outweigh the
Penguin.
Justice League? The Batman versus Superman,
Is
Man of
that-
Steel,
Batman vs Superman is one of the worst movies.
Suicide Squad, the bad one,
Which
not the
one?
good one. The bad
I
one.
actually liked the first one. I didn't know that was a hot take till the second one came out.
Oh my God. I liked it when I was 10. And then I saw it again and I was like, this is, you know what ruins it? You know what ruins the whole movie? Jared Leto. His Joker is the worst.
I think half that movie is really bad. I just found it goofy. and
Yeah,
that,
it's
like,
enjoyable.
What does Will Smith keep yelling in that movie? He's like, "Not today," or something. I
yeah,
don't-
yes.
What
yeah.
is no? Yeah, it's not that. But like, what are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad? Like, it's whatever.
So bad. It rivals the, say that again? Like, it's so bad.
It does. It really does. But all right, getting close to wrap. Jack, so you had 5 DC,
Mhm.
4 Harry Potter, 3 Star Wars, 1 Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
You chose correctly. Number 2 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, no, I would have put that one at number
I
one.
know you would have put it at number
Oh.
1. I was hoping to fake you out, putting it last.
I
and then you
knew it was
throw
gonna
at
be in there.
5. I got so nervous that you were gonna put DC at 2 and be like, I don't know if something really
No,
bad's
I
coming
would never,
last.
come
I
on.
knew you would have cried. You would have been so upset.
Mhm.
I was hoping to get you. I didn't get him, ladies and gentlemen. I did not get him. But
Steel Ball Run is the best. All right, listen.
what did you think about that trailer? Did we talk about?
No,
the
we did
trailer
not talk
left?
about the teaser. Okay. I'm gonna.
You can
I'm gonna-
gush a little bit
Okay.
for a second.
It's very clear that animation is not far down the line. I mean, I'm telling you right now, folks who are not familiar with the manga, as somebody who's read it 5 times, that is the first episode you will be seeing. Everything in that 40-second trailer is the first episode you will be seeing of that entire
Mhm.
show. So please remain patient. But as somebody, recently my friends have been making fun of me. I am a alternate universe JoJo's fan. So for
Yes.
those of you who don't know, 7, 8, and 9 are in their own continuation. I love the original 6, but I mean 7 and 8 are my 2 favorites. So Steel Ball Run, you want my part ranking? I'll give you my part
Go
ranking
for
right
it.
now.
Fire
Number
through
1,
it quick.
Steel Ball Run. Number 2,
Yes.
Joe Jolian. Number 3 is part 4. Number 4 is part 5, Golden Wind. Part 4 is Diamonds Unbreakable, by the way. Part 6 is going to go at number 6. Part 3 is going to go at number 7. Part 2 is number 8. And number 9 is part 1.
The Phantom Pain.
The Phantom Blood. But yes, you are almost done with the Phantom Blood.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good.
I'm sure you can figure out why it's solo is because it's only 10 episodes and the manga is like 30 chapters. It's very short.
I like Baron Zeppeli and REO Speedwagon a lot. They're very funny.
It's also just an entirely different tone from the rest of the show. It's
Mhm.
like a Victorian like vampire drama.
Dio is pretty cool though.
And then you get to like part 7 and it's like we're gonna hunt down the Jesus bones in the United States and the American West. And you're like, what is going on?
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean,
It's,
Steel Ball Run is my favorite piece of media of all time.
yes, I know that.
So I mean, honestly, just watch it. Just watch the show. I know the art style is a little weird and everybody looks a little weird, but just watch it. I promise you, it's worth
Mhm.
it.
All right. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into episode
And
3.
listen to me talk about JoJo.
Yes, and talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Thank you for tuning into episode 3 of the Pop Culture Crew. I've been Jackson Burkhart, my
Jack
dear
Driscoll.
friend and co-host Jack Driscoll, and we will see you next week, maybe with information about the Smashing Machine.
Yeah,
We'll
or
see.
whatever random movie we
whatever
decide to
we
see.
decide to talk about. But anyway, have a
Have a good one,
very
everybody.
nice rest of your day and take care, ladies and gentlemen.